Half time been and gone. The resumption of a fierce contest developing on this turf at Elland Road. Players going down on both sides. As we look to shut Rotherham down and almost get in and do actually steal the ball, intercept the pass. Maklashov. Can we get anybody in on it on the far side? We can, but the Rotherham player does very well and defends the position. Just steals in front of Castellis and dispels any kind of threat. Far side. One way and then jinking the other. Done well, pulling me around a bit. This way, that way, ball in. You do fear at this point. And that's the reason why Derbyshire slots home from the angle after a lot of trickery down that far side. They just couldn't deal with it, didn't deal with it. They should have done better, but you have to credit Rotherham. And they do have strikers that I had a look at and I thought, oof, can we cope with those? Best way to cope with it is to keep the ball. But I think there are going to be times when Rotherham do have the ball. As we intercept a sloppy, ambitious pass. That kind of distance covered on a pitch, somebody is going to get there. So I've got to be tighter, I've got to be more careful. Luna will just make sure that that is in the possession of the Tazantar. Over to Puccini. Maklashov trying to angle the ball and bisect the defender, and just found his foot. A frustrating through ball. It doesn't go through the gap, it goes straight to the opposition, and Hissaj has just run too far. Going to have to be careful. Player on his backside. Rotherham can attack, and they get into the area, and they're going to do this tricking, and it sticks to the Rotherham players. Gomez just turns tightly around, evades the challenge. Can Hissaj accelerate? Can he get this ball away? He can, but that's not exactly the player on the far side I intended to get the ball. Puccini just looking for space, looking for somewhere where Rotherham aren't going to intercept. And they're driving me back here because you know that their challenges are going to be quick and accurate like that one. And there's a Pawnee who's going to be penalised. This is getting very, very fraught at the minute. But a Pawnee with a yellow card. Referee not impressed. Why did he get a yellow card? Because his boot accidentally caught the Rotherham player as he tried to go in for the challenge. So the referee said, your boots made contact, that's your fault, therefore you get a yellow card. And he's fallen over like a sack of spuds. Trying to get the ball through again, and again Rotherham with the deflection. It's very frustrating, but Wasberg has robbed him. Wasberg has chipped him. Made sure that the ball was away from being reclaimed and then just chipped him. Lovely finish from the Swede. Another goal. Just picked the defender's pocket. Made sure that nobody could get the ball. And made sure that it was going to be planted in the net. Lovely finish from Wasberg. Really worth looking at again. 2-1. Not worth looking at again if you're the Rotherham goalkeeper or the defender who's just had his pocket picked, or indeed the Rotherham manager. Asperg pressuring, and they've really got to be careful now because these things have a tendency of being punished, don't they? Just as my defenders have to be careful. This edge can't get there. Ball, a good ball, bent in. You could see the angle for that. You could see the intent. 80 minutes gone. I've forgotten to go to the bench and make any substitutions. There's going to be some tired legs in the squad. I hope I don't have a close match. The intensity level of this match has just made me carry on. I will make substitutions because if I can save any energy at all, it's going to be a lot better. Gomez is knackered. Actually, the energy levels of the squad are better than I thought they were going to be. There's no Jaeger off, he's on a complete purple, so I'll leave Rustworth up top. If he does get into better form in the next game, he'll have fresh legs, won't he? And Rustworth will have his opportunity to recover, I shouldn't think. Ball into space. Gomez. The goal gone down in a heap on the floor, allowing Rotherham the opportunity to try and find that far post goal. Wide. Set things up. Substitutes on the pitch. Don't need anybody to join the attack, I just need to make sure we don't concede. Turzentar, Meklashaw. Angle ball straight to the Rotherham player. And we don't want them to have the ball in the final minutes because they're just going to pour men forward. Good challenge. Awful pass. How can you get an angle out of that forward from square? Awful pass. Keep the ball. There it is, 3 points. Hard fought in the end. Very physical game. But 3 points is a very good return from a day's work in the rain. Rotherham competed very well, had a very good pass completion rate and shaded the possession as well. More shots on goal, less on target. Gomez, man of the match. Well, transfer window is drawing closer. December is drawing to an end. I'll see you for the next one.